why all these things are called soulful selling, soul business coaching, soul something. This is about doing something that is really meaningful. It's not only nourishing your bank account, but it's really nourishing you and your soul. I just wanted to let you know that what we are learning, the soulful selling methodology is one of the pieces of the puzzle in a 4 major piece puzzle. Remember those 3 words: mindset, marketing, and market. These are the 3 M that makes you a million, okay? Whether you want millions or not, but you need to have the right mindset to accomplish soulful selling, to build a business. You need to start with yourself. Also, you need to understand who is the right market, who is the right person for you, who is the right client. And then you need to have the right marketing. Now, just to remind you about this, who is this training for and why are we doing this? Remember that we are on the lookout for people who want to join our sales team. We work with major brands, big brands, small brands. So if you want to have an high ticket position as a quote unquote a closer, a soulful sales representative, then this is the place for you to be. But also many of you here, they don't want to become an high ticket closer, but you have a product, you have a coaching program, you have a retreat, you have a gift, you have a message, something you want to share with the world, and you don't know how to do. Well, this is also the place for you to be. And again, stick around till the end. Step 1, we're going to practice step 2, and then we're going to practice step 7. Okay, the commitment. Actually, how do you close the deal? Okay, I think this is going to be super cool, guys. How do you actually close the deal? Okay, and I will show you that technically you can really do it with step 1, 2, and 7. Okay. So to recap, everybody have inside of us a code, like a code of, okay, what do we want? What are the logical problems, the logical goals, what I really need? What are my emotional problems? What are the reasons that are deeper, why I want something, okay? And then we're gonna talk about commitment. So what is like a goal, dream, something that you really want to accomplish in the next 12 months?
I would love to build a community where essentially we have salespeople from all around the world coming together, sharing techniques, sharing skills, and essentially building that soulful sales community.
A soulful sales community?
Yes. I feel like most sales are so high pressure and full of so many BS tactics. I would love to find a way to make it more soulful, more human, and more empathetic.
You want to make sales more empathetic. Cool. This is very beautiful. So if I'm hearing you correctly, Benjamin, you said that your dream in the next 12 months is to, I was taking notes, right? Is to build a community for salespeople, and it's going to be a soulful sales community. In your words, the world of sales is full of BS, and you want to make something more human. So you see what I'm doing? I'm actually mirroring back. Okay, this is not parroting. Maybe your teacher, your mom told you don't repeat. No, this is very good. You don't need to show that you're smarter, you know different words. Use their words. You say human, you say soulful, you say BS. Use their words. Okay, this is very good. Is mirroring and is active listening. Okay, I'm taking notes, I'm listening, I'm reflecting back. Very useful. Also very good to get out of trouble with your loved ones. Just kidding. Okay, so you reflect back, and then I'm gonna try to go. Now what I got now, I got the results. Now I know what Benjamin wants, logically, okay? And now we're gonna try to go a little bit deeper and say, okay, cool, Ben. And if you were able to create this soulful community and getting all these salespeople coming together and practice and having this more human approach with sales, what's that gonna mean for you? What's that gonna do?
Well, I would say that first of all, it would do so much positive good for the planet, because there's so many great projects, so many great people out there who have so much to share, but just don't know how to get the word out there and convert, let's say, people that consult with them into customers. And I think that there's so much value that's trapped that just isn't released out to the world because they don't know how to sell.
They don't know how to sell.
Yeah, oftentimes people that get in these that really want to help, they're great at giving coaching advice, but not so great at promoting themselves, or when they get someone on the call, they turn it into a coaching session instead of actually turning it into a sales session.
Okay. So it sounds like you really want to make something positive, something good for the planet. And you say there are so many people that are talented, but their value is kind of stuck in there, and they are not really able to provide that value to the world because they're not very good at selling. Maybe very good at coaching, but not at selling.
Right.
And how would it make you feel to be able to make that good for the world, to impact those people's life?
Well, I think that it would make me feel really good if I was able to help these coaches, consultants, and these people all around the world that have this desire to help, essentially give them the ability to share their gift with as many people as possible. And right now, I know that there are many coaches, consultants, people like that who feel trapped or limited because they're unable to really make this a full-time job. Or if it is a full-time job, they feel restricted and limited in the amount of people that they can help. And by helping them with their sales, I think that I can impact and multiply their ability to positively influence the world.
By helping them with sales, you can impact and multiply their impact. So you're helping them to make an impact. And this idea would make you feel very good.
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay, guys, so you saw now I know what Benjamin wants. I know one of the emotional reasons. If you have the time, you can go deeper. Sometimes I like to connect one emotional reasons to more things. For example, I could say, okay, Ben, besides feeling very good and knowing that you made an impact, if you would accomplish these goals, how else this would impact other areas of your life? Let's say your financial situation, maybe your relationship, or maybe something internal like your self-worth, your confidence, or is there are you gonna get any sort of like ripple effect if you would be able to accomplish this? Maybe you would feel like a greater role model for your kids.
Well, I'm definitely sort of at the point where I'd like to start a family soon. And so if I was able to build this community, I think that not only would I feel good, but also I would feel as though I can work less because I've built this community, and I don't have to do as many coaching calls myself. Instead, I can basically use my community to have the impact that, I feel like I'm searching for myself.
Searching for yourself?
Right. Because when I do coaching calls, I feel very fulfilled. But if I know that there are other people out there having that same effect through their coaching calls, I can sort of lay off the gas and don't have to take so many.
Okay. So it's you want to start a family, which is beautiful, and you feel like that you could work less and your community could deliver your work. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Cool. And of course, it sounds like you will be able to work less, have more time to spend with your family. Cool. Okay, guys, you saw we discovered something very important, no? We discovered something emotional, deep that I didn't know. Okay, what Ben wants is creating a community, and what he really wants deeply is like he wants more time to be able to start his family, right? Now, we need to find something else. Okay, I would say even something like this. Okay, cool, Ben, now I know where you are. I know what you want to create a community for salespeople. And the reason why you really want it is because you really want to have an impact. You want to help other people to have an impact. And if you could create this community, you could work less and you can have more time to start your family, to be with them. That sounds incredible. Now, Ben, is there anything stopping you Or if there is nothing stopping you, what do you think are the next steps that that you need to get there? Okay, what do you feel is stopping? I'm doing this question, guys, right? I'm asking, what are the challenges? What are the problems? Is there anything stopping you? How are you stopping yourself? What are the problems, the roadblocks? Sometimes people say, no, I don't have any problem, any challenge, I'm amazing. So I frame it like, okay, or if you don't have any problem, what do you think are the stepping stones? What do you think are the pillars? What do you need to get there from A to B? So I'm gonna redo it. So cool, Ben. And listen, is there anything stopping you from accomplishing that goal that you have of building a community? Or if nothing is stopping you, what do you think are the next stepping stones, like the next steps that you need to take in order to get there?
Well, what stopped me is a few things. And the first one is the fact that I'm an introvert. And I feel as though to build this community, I'm really going to need to put myself out there. And I feel as though, with my introvert style, I'm not confident I'm going to be able to build this community on my own and put myself out there, building this community.
You're an introvert and you have a little bit of a fear of putting yourself out there. Okay, cool. And now I found like P1, okay, problem 1. Let's find another one, okay? And beside this, Ben, anything else stopping you from building the community beside the fact that you feel you're an introvert?
Marketing. How do I market the community? How do I build the community using marketing? I don't know the next steps.
You don't know the next steps. Cool. Okay, guys, I will stop here. Of course, I'm going just a little bit fast, maybe a little bit scripted because to teach you, but this is really how the conversation goes. Okay, so now I know what he wants, I know why he wants it, and I found out problem 1 and problem 2. Okay, so you need it. So build a relationship with this company, with those leaders, with those CEOs. Just build a relationship. You're not there selling them. And sooner or later, they're going to need you. And when they're going to need you, now they come to you and they ask you what they need. So this would be my advice. How is it for you? Was it useful? Was it good? Actually, I want to hear some of you. What is a big aha, something you learned? Raise your hand on Zoom, go on reaction, raise your hand, and we're going to talk.
I was talking to Daniel and we got into a really good discussion. Like, it felt, of course, we both knew what we were going to do. So that helped a little bit, of course, but I felt we really were able to dig into both the goals and also the problems. I thought the problems were kind of interesting to dive into because you cannot script it. You have to really find out and listen and get feedback and understand what the issues are. And we're going to connect over school later because we have some things to talk about, which was great. So yeah, good experience for me.
This is so cool, guys.
And it was funny because in the short amount of time that we spoke, even though it was just a demo, I was able to have some clarity and some focus and went, oh yeah, you know what, this is what I need. It's not what I thought I needed to do. It was like, oh, I just, so he actually coached me. And I found myself saying, if only if I could just find somebody who could do this for me and that for me, then I would totally I'd be on board because he did a good job of allowing me to take the concept of time as a currency. He said, so you're looking for somebody who would help you bypass mistakes. And I said, no, it's not an issue of making mistakes because you learn from mistakes. I said, I need somebody who's going to accelerate the process and make it so that I don't have to lose time because you can't get time back.
If I could help you, if we could work together and you could join my coaching program and me and my team could help you with your sales and marketing, with your mindset, so that you could really get your business flowing and get those 5 clients a month. Do you feel that this could be the right step forward for you in your business?
Yeah, I think so because in my field, once somebody get engaged, let's say when I get a client engaged, I don't need to coach them for long because they just keep it going by themselves. And I see people going through a total transformation, in 3 months, and 1 year later, they still going. And I believe in sales and marketing will be the same. Once I get engaged, I think it's just gonna be flowing naturally,
So
things are gonna be effort for me. It's gonna become more natural.
okay, you think that things will flow and will go more naturally?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you like to proceed? What is going to be the next step?
I don't know. Next step, I think, would be figure out how you can help me. As a matter of timing, commitment, cost, education.
Yes, we're going to talk about all those things in a moment. But before this, beside the fact that you feel that you can pick it up naturally and everything could flow, why do you think it could be good for you to work with me? Why do you think my coaching program could be a good fit for you?
So far, what I have seen from you make me feel very confident. And also because I know you personally, you're a great guy, good character, and I like to work with people who have integrity and good intention, and you reflect that, And I don't know, so far I believe that you're the right guy to help me.
You believe I'm the right guy to help you?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm very happy to hear. Cool.
The difference with Franz was actually, it was way more locked in. And I understand now what you meant with the pause of like, it's a drop in and connect in and then ask them. And then it felt more like a heart-led conversation and a drop into presence rather than trying to figure it out kind of energy. And I think that's...
So I was more present with you, not in my head.
Yeah, but you've created the material, you're teaching it, so you know it really well, but it was slowing it down, and the pause was like, okay, activate presence, then go.
Is it helpful, Tove, for you?
Yes, very. Thank you. I like your answer. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much. I mean, this event was absolutely fantastic, and both days. I mean, yesterday, there were a lot of, I wouldn't say theory, but, a lot of points and facts. And today it was more practice. So I think it was a great combination. I mean, we couldn't have done today without having done yesterday. It's first point. And it was very insightful. And, I've been in sales all my life. And now, I had a calling to become a life coach. So it's why I just became a life coach a few months ago, which I really,
congratulations.
Thank you very much. I love doing it. I was in Tallinn as well. I had a great time, and it was absolutely fantastic to feel all the energy of the group. You see, what I really loved, I really wanted to give you some feedback is, you see, this, I'm so glad that somebody put it together, this, what you said, soulful selling. For me, it's like, it's ethical. I have to say, I related very much to that because I've worked like that all my life in a way. You know what? It's just about building relationships, about win-win, about really understanding customers. And you know what? It was like, but the way you put it together and, with all these elements and the emotions and the structure, I mean, this was great. I learned a lot, in terms of the structural points.
I feel honored for somebody who was in sales all his life. I feel like, wow. Thank you.
Yeah, well, but really, you know what? You put it all these elements, and obviously there's a lot of things I learned as well, So it's, and I wish actually I had this kind of training, many years ago. But it's never too late. But in terms of the principles, really, it's about treating people the way you want to be treated as well. You said about as you were selling to your mom or selling to your friends, but it's really that. It's really doing things which make sense, looking at building really trust, but really, it's about, and it's never about the words, but it's about the actions, it's really being consistent in the way you are, in your leadership style, giving the opportunity for people to express themselves, to grow. And it's why it's very linked to coaching as well. You see, I didn't even know coaching a few years ago, but I realized you know, I've run some companies as well, and I realized that I had some kind of coaching style without even knowing it, you know. But you know, thank you so much, and this was great. And I followed now this, you know, life coaching certification. But I'm interested as well in the business, you know, side with you, because obviously I'm doing business mentoring anyway. But you know what? It's doing something more, and the opportunities you offer in terms of, you know, possibly helping with your sales team is fantastic. So I just wanted to thank you, and Benjamin as well. We had exchanged a few messages, and really it's wonderful to have you with us, and I'm looking forward to the next steps and the next training as well. Thank you.
And we have something here. We do a love shower. It works like this. It's like a virtual applause, and imagine you're sending good energy, and it's really like a love shower, you know, like you take a little bit of a shower, take it in, don't only send it, take it in, give yourself a hug, you know, get some oxytocin. Cool.